This week, there's been a bit of news centered around tours, and there's also been a lot of fun rock news in today's video, but don't worry, there's a little bit of everything. Anyhow, let's get into this week's meal. Stagecoach happened over the weekend, where most iconically, Lana Del Rey debuted 3 new songs live. She played Husband of Mine, Quiet in the South, and ended with 57.5. The songs will be on her yet-to-be-titled upcoming album, formerly known as Lasso and The Right Person Will Stay. Going back to the last 2 weeks when Coachella was taking place, the news recently broke that Coachella was fined $20,000 over Travis Scott's set. According to Billboard on Saturday, April 12th, Travis Scott's headlining set went 3 minutes over curfew, which ended up resulting in the hefty fine. The city of Indio gave a statement to Billboard saying that this was the only curfew fine issued across both weekends of Coachella 2025 as well as Stagecoach, which was over the past weekend. In more live show news, early this week, Beyonce kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour. The show seems awesome, especially considering the unique star-shaped stage. And if you're going, here's some footage of the merch table so you can see what they'll have. During her shows at SoFi Stadium, her daughters Rumi and Blue made an appearance on the stage, Rumi making her debut. Take a look at this adorable moment.
Even though I know someday you won't shine on your own, I will be a protector, wanna be a protector.
In other news, HAIM has announced their I Quit tour with Dora Jar as an opening act. Then, Shaboozey announced the dates for his Great American Roadshow tour taking place this year. In the middle of the week, Katseye released the song they were teasing last week, Gnarly. As we discussed last week, Metallica kicked off the current leg of their North American tour. Well, this week, they performed in Toronto where they made a $40,000 donation to the city's Daily Bread food bank. During the concert, specifically during the Kirk and Robert Doodle, they covered a Rush song. Check out a clip from the performance. Luckily for fans of the rock band Shinedown, during an interview with Ann Erickson of Audio Inc. Radio, bassist and producer Eric Bass confirmed Shinedown will be releasing new music before the end of 2025. More on Shinedown, they began their Dance Get Dance tour, and it's off to an interesting start. First of all, guitarist Zach Myers had a medical emergency involving kidney stones before going on stage for the first show. Despite his health issues, Zach still rocked on stage. Also, Brent stood directly in the pyro flames during the show, but don't worry, he's fine. I'm super excited to attend this tour in a few months. In more rock news, Linkin Park kicked off their From Zero World tour with new singer Emily Armstrong. Fusing the pop and rock worlds, during night 1 of Sammy Hagar's Vegas residency, he was joined on stage by Kesha during a performance of Van Halen's Ain't Talkin' About Love. Take a look at a clip from the performance. Ohana Festival has announced its 2025 lineup. The festival will be headlined by Eddie Vedder, Hozier, and Green Day. The full list of acts is on screen now. During Gracie Abrams' New Zealand concert, she took her try at Lorde's Liability. Check out a snippet of the cover.
Not do my best to me, it hurt to match, play a romance or slow dance. You believe in me, but all that's stranger to see. So I'm girl, dancing alone, stroking her cheek. They say you're a little much for me. You're a liability. You're a little much for me.
Speaking of Lorde has announced that her anticipated new album will be released June 27th. The album announcement follows the release of her new single, What Was That? The album is called Virgin, and here is the cover art. This is Lorde's first full-length album to come out in 4 years following 2021's Solar Power. Lorde explained the inspiration for the album in an email to fans saying, quote, "The color of the album is clear, like bathwater, windows, ice, spit, full transparency. The language is plain and unsentimental. The sounds are the same wherever possible. I was trying to see myself all the way through," end quote. The album Virgin by Lorde is available for pre-order now. Central C also did a cover this week. It was of Billie Eilish's Birds of a Feather. Take a look at his version of the song. Excitingly, this week Raye has earned her first track with over 1 billion streams on Spotify with Escapism. Role Model performed his song Sally on Jimmy Fallon's show this week, and Bowen Yang joined him on stage where he showed off some of his iconic dance moves. On Thursday, Wolfgang Van Halen's Mammoth WVH released The End with a music video. Demi Lovato teased a new era with this video. Speaking of Disney X-Acts, the tickets to see Miley Cyrus premiere her pop opera Something Beautiful at New York City's Beacon Theater sold out within 15 minutes. On the charts, Lorde's What Was That reached number 1 on US Spotify with 1.568 million streams. It also rose to number 5 on the global Spotify chart with 4.229 million streams. Judas by Lady Gaga enters the top 100 on global Spotify at number 97. This is the first time the song has done this. Addison Rae's newest song, Headphones On, debuts at number 87 on the Billboard Hot 100, while her friend Charli XCX's song, Party For You, enters the Hot 100 at number 95. Justin Bieber shared a photo from the studio, alluding that new music from him in the future could be a possibility. Chappell Roan graced the cover and took these gorgeously kooky photos for W Magazine, where she shared she's an 8 on the Enneagram scale, meaning she's self-confident, strong, and assertive. Ava Max has announced that her upcoming album, Don't Click Play, will be out August 22nd. At the Grand National Tour, Kendrick Lamar brought out Playboi Carti for a performance of Good Credit. If you watch Drag Race, you may have seen that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo have been announced as guest judges for season 10 of All Stars, as well as Chappell Roan. The artists that will feature on the soundtrack for F1 have been announced with some big names. Isaac Carpenter, known for his drumming in AWOL Nation, has joined the legendary band Guns N' Roses as their new drummer. Halestorm has announced that they'll be releasing their brand new album Everest on August 8th via Atlantic Records. And now into New Music Friday, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco have released the deluxe version of I Said I Love You First, retitled I Said I Love You First and You Said It Back. The album features a collaboration with Glorilla. Last week, I showed a snippet of Lisa teasing new music. Well, it turns out that the snippet was from her collaboration with Maroon 5 called Priceless. Priceless came out this Friday with the music video. Damiano David has released another song from his solo project called Voices. Rico Nasty put out a new single called Butterfly Kisses. And the internet's favorite pop boy, Baby No Money, released his new song Boom. I know this video is a bit short, but there wasn't too much important music news this week. However, I saved the most important for last. Congratulations to Flo Milli for having a baby. This week she announced she gave birth to a baby boy, and I'm sending her and her new baby all the good vibes. Anyhow, that wraps this video up. Don't worry, I will be posting more opinion-based music content again. I was planning on uploading a discography ranking this week, but I am being forced to use Premiere to edit now, since CapCut is only letting me pay annually. And I figured, since I have Adobe Cloud, I'll just use Premiere instead of CapCut. I know how to use Premiere generally, but I'm not that used to it, so sorry if it takes a couple videos for the editing to get up to the standard it usually is for this channel. That's also the reason I haven't posted many shorts this week. If you're new to my channel, I typically post 1 to 5 daily music news shorts a day. That's just my little tangent on my editing situation. I'm a one-woman show here. All the scripts, recording, editing, and back-end stuff is done by me, so if you want to support an independent creator and music lover, subscribe to my channel and or like this video so it gets recommended to more people. Also, I'd really like to monetize this channel eventually, but my watch time isn't high enough. If you're gonna be watching YouTube after this video, perhaps watch some of my videos. I know I just did a lot of self-promo, so if you made it through this whole video, I just want to say thank you before I go, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!